Now, would you tell me your name once again?
Ted Flora.
Ted
Flora.
I'm recording you live. Tell me the story again that when you guys got back after the war. I'm gonna flip the camera. Those people watching us live on Facebook. We're just getting some stories here. And they're straightening everything out. Okay, we're live on Facebook. It never stopped. And they've been watching all along, so they heard the story already. But there's some people who are also recording high definition video on this one. So tell me some more war stories, as we like to call them. Us veterans like to call them.
Well, I have a lot of stories, but some are good and some are bad.
Some of the good stories.
The good stories. I was a translator in a prisoner of war camp, and these Italian prisoners were coming in great numbers. And one day, this young Italian fellow, I guess he must have been about 21 or 22 years old, he came up to me and he had tears in his eyes. And I said, "What's the matter? What are you crying about?" I spoke to him in Italian, and he said, "My brother's here." Well, we had about 14, maybe 15 or 20 enclosures, and there was quite a few prisoners. Each one was in like a stockade, and I said, "Well, what do you want me to do?" He said, "Well, my brother's here, but I don't know where he's at. Can you find him for me?" I said, "You know, there's so many people here, so many prisoners." I said, "I don't know if I can do it for you." And so when my lieutenant came to check on everything, I said, I mentioned it to my lieutenant, and he said, "Well, I'll tell you what," he says, "you want to take the time," he said, "take the kid and start from the bottom of the street and go up to each cage." We had cages on enclosures on each side, and he said, "Start at the bottom and walk up and let him try and find his brother." Well, we did. We started from the bottom, and he started calling his brother's name as we went up the street. And here, lo and behold, we found his brother. And of course, it was a happy reunion between the two young fellas, you know. So I got permission to let him stay there and stay with his brother for a while, and let them talk about different things that they had that they wanted to talk about. And so I went back and got him and brought him back to his enclosure, and he said to me, "Do you think you could get me to go with my brother?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." I said, "I'll do the best I can." So I talked to my lieutenant, and he said, "Well," he said, "we can let him. We can switch him, but it has to be somebody that wants to be moved from that enclosure, and we can make a switch." So that's what we did. We switched him. Two brothers got together. Never saw them again. They were shipped out, but they were shipped out together. That's when they were sending the troops here to America to work on our farms.
Okay.
So that's the last I saw of them. So
it's a good reunion, though.
Oh,
good
yeah.
Thing. Good, yeah. Something good.
I made somebody real happy, and I was happy too, because I felt good that he did find it.
You got a medal around your chest.
This is a medal honoring World War II veterans. It was presented by Representative Tony DeLuca and Senator Jay Costa to all of the World War II veterans here in Penn Hills.
And I see you've got a lot of medals on top.
Yes, these medals here they're my ribbons and my battle stars, 2 battle stars. I have a battle star for the Rhineland and Central Europe.
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.